It seems like the older we get, the list of recommended health screenings grows. They start us off with the dreaded mammogram, then build up to the colonoscopy, and then this year I got my Dexa bone density scan, and the results were kind of shocking. So if you've been putting off this test or just are curious about it, stick around and find out what I learned about my bone health and then learn why this scan is so important for women in midlife. Hi, my name is Jenny and I'm a certified nutrition and habit coach for midlife women just like you. I like to guide you on the healthy habits that matter. And that's why it's so important to get this bone density scan to see if you need to make adjustments in your lifestyle so that you can age stronger. So if you don't know, a DEXA bone density scan is a special test that measures your bone density and helps you understand the strength of your bones. It's quick, painless, and can give you crucial insights into your health. This test was especially important to me because my mom and both her brothers all have osteoporosis. I decided to get this scan because maintaining strong bones is essential as we age, and I wanted to make sure I was doing everything right. So tell me in the comments, are you worried about your bone health? Do you have a family history of osteoporosis? Or is this the first time you're even thinking about it? So let's talk about what to expect when you go for your DEXA bone density scan to take some of the mystery out of it. And trust me, it's a lot easier than a mammogram or a colonoscopy. The scan itself only takes about 10 to 20 minutes and is completely painless. And the best part is there's no special preparation needed. You'll lie down on a table and the scanning arm will pass over your body, measuring your bone density. They took measurements in my foot, my hip, and my neck. And then they sent the results to my doctor, so I had to wait. Now let's talk about why you should consider getting your DEXA bone density scan. Even if you don't have a family history like I do of osteoporosis or you haven't had a broken bone, it's still important to measure so you know where you're starting from. I talk a lot on this channel about maintaining that muscle that protects your bones because you probably have seen in relatives once they've fallen and broken a hip or broken some bone, it starts to decline their health and their independence. So you want to know where you're starting from and if you need to do things differently to strengthen those bones. I know I like to be proactive with my health instead of waiting for a diagnosis, and I encourage you to be the same. An interesting question that the technician asked me as I was laying down on the bed to get scanned. She said, "Are you in menopause?" Because once that happens, you lose the protective benefits of estrogen. Kind of makes you consider the benefits of menopause hormone therapy, but that's a topic for another day. Are you ready to hear what my results were? Now, I will tell you, as a health coach, I've been cleaning up my diet, I've been strength training, taking my supplements. I was feeling pretty confident that I was doing things differently than my mom did. So when I got the results back, I was a little disappointed. Thankfully, I do not have osteoporosis, but I do have osteopenia, which means my bone density is lower than normal, but not as high as it would be in osteoporosis. It's a good wake-up call to start getting even more dialed in on what I can do for my bone health. Specifically, my results were my lumbar spine had a T-score of -1.2, and my left femoral neck has a T-score of -2.1. This puts me at medium risk for osteoporosis. A T-score compares your bone density to that of a healthy young adult. Score between -1 and -2.5 indicates osteopenia, while a score of -2.5 or lower indicates osteoporosis. In addition, my 10-year fracture risk assessment, also known as FRAX, shows a 13% risk of a major orthopedic fracture and a 1.8% risk of a hip fracture. Now, these results are a little concerning, but it's an opportunity for me to take action and improve my bone health. And frankly, I was already a little worried since I've broken my wrist in the past 5 years. I'll be continuing to focus on weight-bearing exercises to improve that muscle strength that protects my bones, eating a non-inflammatory diet, getting the right nutrients out of the food I eat, and hopefully be able to avoid those osteoporosis drugs that my mom had to take. Obviously, our genetics matter, and that puts me at risk, but I'm going to do everything within my power to lower that risk. So are you starting to think maybe I should have a bone density scan? The Bone Health and Osteoporosis Foundation suggests you get a bone density scan if you break a bone after the age of 50, have lost a half an inch of height or more within 1 year, have back pain that might be caused by a spine break, have had an x-ray that's shown bone loss in your spine, are a female age 65 or older, and I would add a woman entering menopause. These criteria help identify those at risk for bone loss and fractures. Now, if you're a woman in menopause or have a family history of osteoporosis, I really want to encourage you to talk to your doctor to get this scan. And don't be scared of the results. When you know where you stand, you can take action to improve your bone health. If you're worried about how you'll age, you want to watch this video here where I give you habits that you need to stop so that you age stronger.